Eora, a world where mortals live, die, and are reborn through the turning of the wheel, in a cycle of reincarnation, watched over by the gods. Our gods, some of whom love us more than others. Your home, the Adiran Empire, is treasured by Wodica, Our Lady of Law and Vengeance, the burned queen. But our goddess has lately turned her eyes from us, and our empire has suffered revolts, famines, challenges to rightful rule. We lack a common purpose, but we could find it in the living lands, a rich and lawless island settled by fugitives, wanderers, exiles, and us. Yet the more we free this place from danger, the more the land fights back. And now, as our colonists crowd into Paradise, the last safe city, the locals find themselves crowded out. Many years ago, you were born to a family in our Adiran Empire, and in a rare turn of the wheel, you came into this world, a godlike, touched by a patron god in the womb. To some, a blessing. To many, an abomination. You grew up an outsider, but I saw potential in you. Potential and an opportunity. And within my court, you found purpose. Now I call upon your vow to our empire and name you my envoy. Venture forth in the name of your homeland and secure our future.
Silmes mitu! Lavaurubion sik!
Kuethi silmes mit!
Kuethi silmes! Lavaurubion sik!
What do you know of the living lands? The rumors and tales are so vexing, they cannot be true, and yet they are. Those untamed wilds, overgrown with the most curious wonders and the most dreadful abominations. There beats a dark pulse within the heart of that soil. Something vile stirs beneath the earth, seething with rot and decay. A corruption growing beyond everything it touches. Its foul tendrils reach towards us, to lash out at the Empire itself. I command you, go to the living lands, find the roots, and if necessary, sever them. You are my envoy. Remember your vow. The hopes of an empire rest upon you.
Blight, over here.
You're alive! Thank the gods I pulled you out the wreck when I did. I wasn't about to let the Emperor's envoy die on my watch. At least the journey's not completely lost. I heard the cannons. I couldn't...
Fort Northreach, last Adieran outpost before the Living Lands. More or less. I dropped anchor here once. Normally, I'd have gone straight uphill and sent a distress signal. But...
I saw flashes, envoy. It weren't the storm that wrecked our ship. It was cannon fire, and it could only have come from Fort Northreach. It makes no sense. No one fires on their own countrymen, unless...
I wouldn't go that far. Still, something's amiss.
In the meantime, you survived. That means we're not scuppered yet. As long as you're here, the Emperor's mission can still go ahead.
We may not be through with them.
Adier's got an embassy in the port of Paradis. Once we make it there, we can regroup, figure out what to do next. I hate to say it, but the fort's probably our only chance of escape. We need supplies, and if our troops have been captured, they'll need our help. Thank you. I'll keep you safe. Those boards up there look old. A good hit and we can be on our way. Take that dagger. It's no good to any of our crew anymore.
At least some supply survived, for all the good it does. dab hand with that.
I don't understand. Why would they fire on us, their own people? No use wondering. We've got to make sure our troops are safe.
Going for a swim after all that. Well, I don't suppose they were using that either. No! The fort's lit their distress beacon! We've got to hurry!
Zarup shouldn't be here. The troops are doing patrols.
Come on, the fort's up ahead.
Tripwire! Good hands.
How many of these damn things are there?
Springberries, good. Those should rally us.
Gods, it's a bloodbath. They've torn the place apart from the inside. Did they? Were they fighting each other? Envoy, I don't like this. What's that on their face? I remember some of the soldiers praying around that Adra pillar. Hope it helped their souls find the peace. These used to be nice quarters.
Somebody got dragged somewhere. Must be a secret room. Careful. Look out! Now is this what they were like? I don't understand. How could our own people sink to this? There's an ill wind on this island. Roots? Why is she talking about roots? Put its guard up. Hit it with everything you've got. Put its guard up. Hit it with everything you've got.
your back. Guess you've got mine. I've got your back. Surely there's a way to clear those brambles.
Stay back. I'm not catching whatever's on your head.
Easy. They're a godlike.
You mean a god gave you that face? Touched your soul and everything?
That's right.
Never seen one of your kind before. I always heard folks say you were blessed. Looks more like a curse to me. Oh, you think you're having a time of it? At least you're not in a cell.
That's the Imperial envoy you're talking to. Show some respect.
The Imperial? Shite, I should have known you were Adherents too. Funny you survived while all your friends here went belly up. One less Adherent ship, as far as I'm concerned. Adir's had their boot on Paradise since their first soldiers came.
'Cause the place is pure chaos.
Did you not think we liked it that way? I have to smuggle just to get anything past your damn checkpoints.
You say that now, wait till you see it. Paradisans will knife you in the back over a dirty look.
At least we don't go mad and slaughter each other. The day I came, I noticed the guards talking gibberish. Then the killing started. They went wild. Stabbed their mates in their sleep. I heard it, all right. When the storm came, they fired the cannons. Their faces changed. That soldier in here tried to strangle me. I had to defend myself. He still did it.
I've got a bad feeling about this. It doesn't make sense. What if she murdered that soldier and she's just trying to cover it up?
Look, we don't have to like each other, but we can all get out alive. I left my boat at the edge of the island. It should still be there. I don't see how the soldiers could have found it yet. You let me out, and all three of us can go to Paradise.
Envoy, I've tangled with Paradisan smugglers before. She'd say just about anything to get out of that cell. Her story's full of holes. What if the boat's not there? What if she turns on us?
For fuck's sake, be reasonable. Don't listen to him. It's in the warden's room. They blocked it off when things went south. You can find a way in, though. You seem smart.
If we live to regret this... There's an idea. We could shoot the Fury down. How's your aim?
Least you got around to trusting me eventually.
Fine. She's out. Now we should move. We've got to burn through those brambles. Adheran soldiers don't massacre each other. They just don't. Something caused this. To think they turned on each other like dogs. I can't fathom it.
They were bastards when they came here. It would take us time.
But adherents, we respect each other. We're raised to follow them. Rules.
What's the matter? Upset your kin are no better than anyone else.
Easy now.
Fish?
Right. Did you God give you that power too?
More coming. Stay down and don't get us killed.
There's a little wind on this island. Hope there's a fight. Hope we do better with that grimoire than he did.
Shame it didn't have a healing spell. Isn't dry. Oh, damn it. Of course I didn't bring a flint.
We've got the high ground. How should we do this? Take them at range. Smart choice. I've seen ruins like these. Wonder what they are. Maybe nobody knows.
Paradisans call them goblins. Some kind of people who came here long ago.
You can't kill me. No one can kill me. I'll swim across the sea.
I knew it. Whatever's on their faces, it gets into their heads.
I'm no expert on soul plagues, but whatever you came here to find, I'd say you found it. It's awful. What must he be going through?
Who disturbs us? They stung at me. They wanted to prune my boughs. I was defending myself.
Steady yourself, please. We're only trying to help.
You're wasting your breath. He's gone.
You tread in the orchard. No, hens hunting foxes. I should have been free to drink of the land. They thought they could stop me. Vipers! The venom stains my blade.
He can barely string a thought together. How could he have killed everyone?
He couldn't. Not like this. He's just the last one standing.
Trespassers! Hypocrites! They bring the night and call it cleansing flame. And you return death to us.
Envoy, this could come to blows. Keep your guard up.
Feed the roots, kill the rot!
You're gonna regret this. You're gonna regret this.
Now you've done it! Back and heal yourself. Probably some noble who bought his commission. Now look at him.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but at least he's not suffering.
Closer, we twine. You have returned. We felt your presence like dew on a leaf. We wake. Heed us.
Envoy, you alright? Can you hear me? A leaf? I didn't say that. Unless... Hang on. Did you hear another voice? What did it say?
They didn't deny it.
So you did hear something?
Now your envoy's losing it.
No, I think something in the Adra spoke to them. I've been round Adra my whole life, and it never spoke to me.
I don't think it spoke to anyone. Not even godlikes.
That's some gift. Sure seems like it. Now, we've still got to get to Paradise.
The boat's just up ahead.
Gods, I hope you're telling the truth.
This way. gods it's still here. Get on.
There, in the distance. It's Paradise. So, the smuggler wasn't lying.
My name's Eora, you know. Oi, I told you. I'm defending myself.
Look, if this is the soul plague the Emperor sent you to find, we have to stop it. You have to stop it, no matter what it takes.
I'd heard rumours about folk changing out in the hinterlands. I thought they were just that. You know, stories. I never imagined it'd be like this.
I don't know how, but if anyone can find a way, it's you.
Will you get on before I leave without you?
Aye, onward to Paradise. Never thought I'd be glad to sail here with a smuggler.
If anyone asks, you never met me. Look, I'll no thank you for showing basic decency, but you saved my life. That counts for something. To me, anyway. Aye, don't push your luck. Try not to get killed. Nah, I'm kidding. Just don't go around acting like you own the place, alright? Not all of them, but it's not a great way to make friends. Give Paradisans a chance. That's why they came here in the first place. Hope we don't run into each other. Still, take care of yourself.
Suppose this is where I leave you then. I owe you my life, envoy. I won't soon forget what you did. Your mysterious patron, right. Do you reckon you're a godlike of... it doesn't matter. We're alive. You don't have to. Just go up the pier. I imagine they've sent someone official-like to take you there.
Must be nice, eh?
I hope the folks at the embassy know where to find a good, strong drink. Same to you. You'll make the Emperor proud, I'm sure of it.
These docks are reserved for the Imperial Envoy of Adir.
And here I thought, getting them all. You know, just tell me where I'd get out of here.
Business. That's all you need to know.
So he didn't tell you either.
Hey! Turn around and sail back to wherever you came from. This dock is reserved for the Imperial Envoy. And they're late. Probably died at sea. Good riddance. Wait, you're the... Fuck.
Nice.
Forgive me, Envoy. I meant nothing by it. A slip of the tongue. Can we start over? Name's Cynric, captain of the local militia. We're a scrappy bunch, but we know our way around Paradise. Unlike most Adirans who couldn't find their ass with both their hands. Oh, present company excluded. They told me you were godlike, but I didn't know what to expect. Your face, it's so... Well...
You're doing great.
Forgive me, again. We're having a bit of an emergency. No doubt you've come for the Adiran ambassador, but he's gone, along with our claviger. No, there's some kind of blight in the wilderness and rumors of plague. They went to investigate. Nature has a mind of its own in these parts. When the ecosystem changes, we ask ourselves how, and why.
Leaderless and rudderless is the natural state of things in Paradise anyway. Keeps things interesting.
They traveled northwest to the Strangle Rot, past the old Pargroon Wall.
You need to find the ambassador, and I need to find the claviger. How's about we partner up? See, Cynric, I knew someone would appreciate me for me.
Kai, before you go, I just hate to send the envoy out there. The wilderness is no place for a scholar. Make sure they come back alive, or the steel garrote will have my head.
Better yours than mine. Right behind you. We've got to find your ambassador and my claviger before something else does. I'll bet you're glad to be on dry land after that voyage. Come on, let's get you some fresh air. Pargrunen left these beacons all over the island. They're good for finding your way around.
Pretty soon the deer is all numbers 3 to 1.
Why doesn't the claviger put a stop to this?
Think, dimwit. He's nice and cozy in the ambassador's pocket. That's enough for now. You gotta listen.
Greetings, friend. You look like you could use a fine weapon or a sturdy shield. Not to worry, Volter is here. I suggest you take a look at my wares before you speak to Daggerda. Who knows what mood she's in today?
Don't let the name fool you. The Strangle Rot used to be a nice place.
Where's my mark? Give me a target. What's the target?
The living lands are a dangerous place.
Welcome to Dawnshore, Traveler. My name is Daggerda. You seem like you could use a nice potion or a bite to eat. And I promise a safe and pleasant transaction, despite whatever Volter told you.
Heading out to the wilds? Make sure you have everything you need. You don't want to...
Kai, I told you not to show your face around here again.
Come on. You're not still mad about that hunting knife, are you?
All right, no. You're clear. But you better pay up front this time.
I knew you'd come around. You miss me.
I'll let you think that.
I don't mind him. What are you interested in? Yeah, some of the oldest in Paradise. He's a headache, but that's because you want him to come back alive.
So you do care.
I lied to the Garrote for you. Do I have to spell it out? What harm could some new armor do? Look good and stay alive.
Please, how hard is it to...
I already told her I don't want to be involved.
I can't believe how rude everyone is around here. How hard could it be to find a watcher? That's a long way to walk. Oh well. The house is probably a loss by now. I'm clearly under some kind of curse. A band of Zorips invaded my house. What am I gonna do? Then take my house key. It's northwest of here. That cabin on the cliff all by itself. Gods know I can't go back. And there's nothing to steal either. The Zorips saw to that. Come back when you've dealt with them. And make sure you get their leader, too. I'm sorry, but I don't think they'll go quietly. You'll have to kill them. Never thought I'd miss that dingy little place.
What am I hitting?
I've come in search of lost treasures. Have you heard any rumors of such things in the area?
I suppose so, actually. There are some Pargrunan ruins to the north, just across the river from the Strangle Rot. The Pargrunan are said to have left behind many treasures.
Very good. I will remember you. You will be justly compensated upon my return.
Yeah, sure. Just be careful, all right? The land gets more dangerous the further north you go. No telling what might be waiting for you.
Do not worry, little man. I have stared death in the face before, and have no fear of these supposed dangers.
All right. Well, good luck. Something tells me you won't be getting that compensation.
It's a fine day for adventuring. Greetings, godlike.
That lighthouse has been under repair since Adiran ships began filling the harbor.
Letters won't turn up. Que larde. I'd heard a godlike had come to Paradise.
Oh, hey, Sansa. Comes on a little strong, that's all. He doesn't bite.
But to meet you, what an honor. Who is your patron? Were you drawn to this place? A godlike of unknown provenance. Even more interesting. Who knows? Perhaps you'll find the answers you're looking for here. Listen, you haven't been to the wilds east of the city, have you? Maybe that's for the best. Then have you seen a cartographer in the area? A human, about my height. Don't be absurd. I've been waiting all day. If he'd come, I'd have seen him. His name is Girmund. He's my assistant, and I'm worried about him. I sent him to map the eastern wilds. I knew it would be perilous, but it's been a long time since he's written, even for him. I'm not assuming the worst yet. I'm sure he's just indisposed.
You know how many so-called adventurers I've saved out there?
It's an intrepid occupation.
3, this month.
As I said, if you find him and bring me his map, I'll be glad to pay you for it. I may even have more work for you. When he last wrote, he was mapping the eastern ruins. Take the letter. It might help. If you find him, bring his work to my shop in Paradise Town. You're welcome anytime. I have quite the assortment of curios. Maybe you'll even buy one of my maps.
Well, that's our marching orders then.
So, how long do you think it'll be before the locals realize how much good we're doing for them?
I admire the Steel Garot's devotion to Wodica, but I'd be lying if I said Ludwig didn't make me shiver.
The locals are bound to like us eventually.
Build another palisade just like the last. When this one falls, what'll you adherents do then?
Die alongside you, probably. You fall, we fall. It's that sort of thing.
If the stone wall up the road didn't last, your pointy sticks don't stand a chance. And neither do we.
Look out. Can't guarantee your safety past these palisades. Watch out once you get past the palisades. The Strangle Rot is apparently hostile to life, as the scholars say. Wait a moment. Oh, Birth, eat my soul. You're the envoy. Sorry, didn't mean to be so informal. They said the Emperor sent one of his best and brightest, and Aethys knows we need the help.
Your reputation precedes you.
I hope your voyage here was smooth as good butter. I know maybe too much about rough seas, what with serving in the galleys. First bit of good news I've heard all week. I imagine the Emperor spared no expense on your escort. I remember robbing those pleasure cruises. Easy pickings because everyone was so at ease. Sorry for the glib tongue. I've tried to be more proper before. Didn't work. I'm no good at niceties, including abiding by most rules. The law and I aren't exactly the best of friends, no. Although, I think that's Adia's problem. I was mostly just stealing food. If you're born to the wrong social class, Adia makes climbing the ranks rather difficult. Anyway, that's all in the past. Mostly it was petty larceny. Sometimes it was spiteful larceny. Got caught when I helped a pretty girl rob her husband. I got caught for my many small, petty crimes and spent about 6 years on the prison galleys. Then, a year ago, an Adairan official came to the jails and told us we could serve the Empire for a shortened sentence or rot. You can guess which I chose. At least there's real sunlight here. I remember when that was a real privilege. Things I do for window time. All in all, it's a pretty sweet deal. 3 square meals, bed of my own, maybe even a chance to retire as a clerk. Wouldn't mind being bored stupid for a few years. Better than the alternative. But first, even more palisades. Just take a look down the road, and you'll see the last palisades we tried to hold. And the ones before them. We're trying our best to keep the wilds at bay here, Envoy. He and the Clavager passed through not long ago. I didn't much like it, but they refused an escort. The Strangle Rot is hungry. Every day it gets closer. Every day, weirder creatures crawl out from its foliage. Be careful if you're headed out there. Anyway.
Your armor could use some work. Let's check the watermill for some. Oh, look, Paradise and Ladder. When he the resident.
Incoming Zarops. Is that all you got? One for you! Okay. Left flank!
Must have been scavenging supplies, too.
Who's ready for more?
I think there's something on the elevator. We might be able to reach it from outside. You got everything you need to fix up your armor. Let's head to The Dream Scourge has driven people to the city. Means more bandits on the road. This used to be a good fishing spot, until something started dragging people away.
Aim where?
Hope you don't mind spiders.
What's the target? What am I hitting? Give me a target. Where's my mark? Aim where? Hey! Over here!
Hold on. Nothing like a win with a good team. What's the target?
Beyond seek.
Give me a target. Aye, aye.
Let's see what you got.
Just like the good old days.
Even Pargrunan walls can't stand against this place.
What am I hitting? Where's my mark? Aim where? Give me a target. What's the target? Where's my mark? Show me what you got. What am I hitting? up, Envoy. Right flank! Come and get me! Next one's mine. I'm down.
POC.
Thanks.
POC.
Careful. Looks like spiders nearby. Here we go! Nice! Dawnshore is most people's first view of the living lands, and last brush with civilization. Ready, aim. Stand back. Here it comes. Coming in hot. Ready, aim. Aim where? Between tensions in the city and threats outside, the militia's in over their heads. Wilds are getting deadlier by the day, but people have to eat. Give me a target.
Seek!
You're mine now!
Where's my mark? Seek!
A rot seeps through here. Who poisons us? We cannot see.
This used to be a shortcut to Emerald Stair. Then the land got other ideas.
This one's mine.
Seek!
One for you! Next one's mine. What am I hitting? What's the target? Give me a second. Still recovering. I need a minute. That's one for us. Name where?
Seek!
Oh no, you don't! Here it comes. me a target.
Zarabs. They may be small, but they'll harm you if you're not careful.
Next one's mine. Let's see what you got. Take your best shot. Watch the left. Seek. Where's my mark? Not looking so good on your head. What's the target? Seek. What am I hitting? You're dead! One for you!
This is the Hangin's place, or was. It's the Zarup's now.
Aim where?
What's that Zarup doing out here all by himself? A friendly Zarup. Don't see that every day. Of course, you don't see them fighting their friends every day either. I don't speak Zarup, but it definitely answered you. Wait, isn't that... Oh, too late.
Here we go! Hey! Over here! See! Nice shot! Another glorious battle.
The local militia's lax at the best of times, which these are not. Right behind you.
Come and get me!
Don't get too used to the comforts of Paradise. Anything juicy? Maybe it has something to do with that wall painting in the other room. Let's check it out. I'm no art critic, but I've never seen a mural like that. Looks like an elf and Zarup holding hands. What do you see? Why don't we ask Hangin about it? It's her house. She ought to know something. Beautiful view from these cliffs. Real long way down, too.
Venture pod. We've already had to move back the Palisades line a few times.
What kind of stuff is that? Get serious, get lost. I'm busy.
The chief is dead, isn't it? I feel... I can't even describe it. It's terrible. I'm sorry, I owe you an explanation for all this. That Zorib and I shared parts of our soul. At least that's what a mystic told me. I thought the only solution was to send it back to the wheel. Now I realize I was wrong, and it's too late to fix it. The least I can do is pay you for going through all this. I'll be going now. I need some time to myself. I hope I can find a way to make myself useful somewhere.
You know, for most people, getting sent to the Living Lands is a punishment. But, according to Cynric, you're the personal envoy of the Emperor of Adir himself. Quite a position. Sorry, most Adirans I've met don't appreciate bluntness. But I welcome the exception. So what's your story? Who are you that the Emperor sent you all the way out here? You must have gone through one of Adir's famous academies. I can't imagine you had time for much other than your studies, so tell me, is this your first time getting dirt under your fingernails? Fair enough. I didn't mean to offend. What I really want to know, since hard questions are your specialty, is why the Emperor would send his best scholar all the way to the Living Lands. Besides curiosity as to why a foreign scholar was sent to the frontier, I was in rough shape when I came to Paradise a few years back. Claviger Amond helped me get settled here. If he's gotten into trouble, the least I can do is help him out of it, especially if he's following up on rumors of the Dream Scourge. And here I was hoping for good news. Unfortunately, the presence of so many Adheran troops and the rumored exploits of the Strangle Rot Paladins supporting them is only making a tense situation worse. I think that's why the Claviger accompanied your ambassador. Don't get me wrong, we have had a welcome reprieve from the usual muggings and murders since your country folk started arriving en masse. But I don't know how long that'll last. We're talking about an island that has been largely settled by nomads, exiles, and dissidents. People who tend to be suspicious of authority. But what about you? What's your stake in things? Besides your orders, of course. Ah, I used to march to a similar drumbeat back when I served in the Rawatayan Navy. But that's a story for another time. I'll let you get some rest, but thanks for talking. It's good to be part of a squad again, even if it's just for a while. Night, envoy. After your voyage, it must be. Nice to spend the night on dry land. Personally, I've always found the rocking of a ship to be soothing. As long as I've got my feet facing the bow, that is. used to be this overgrown. I can take care of that if you want. I'm always telling visitors we're not as crazy as they've heard.
Stand back. Aim where? What am I hitting? Where's my mark?
Be on seek.
I was just getting warmed up.
That's a bad way to go.
What's the target? Aim where?
Seek.
Coming in hot. Let's see what you got.
Be on seek.
The scourge invades. Claw it out. It breathes. It is close.
That's the claviger. What happened?
Are you blind? We're being hunted. Get rid of the band, we'll talk after. Are you blind? We're being hunted. Get rid of the band, we'll talk after. Are you blind? We're being hunted. Get rid of the band, we'll talk after.
What's the target?
Be on seek.
Watch your back!
seek!
You monstrosity! Well done!
What happened to that bear?
Oh, poor bastard. One of Ludwine's toy soldiers. I never even learned their name. It's done us any good. My savior. Oh, thank the gods. Your arrival couldn't have been more timely. I wouldn't have stood a chance against that beast. I owe you my life. Ambassador Falchion Heelguard at your service. And you must be our Imperial envoy. Better late than never, I say. I'm happy to drop the formalities if you are. Oh, pity you were too late for the claviger. A damn good fellow. It was the bear that killed him, of course. This wilderness has been a little too wild of late. I'm no woodsman, but I'm inclined to agree. We heard alarming reports of a blight in the wilderness, and a strange corruption moving toward the city. The changes in the ecosystem are expected, but this one was progressing too rapidly to ignore. We tracked the corruption all the way here, but all we found was that creature gone mad. So, the rumors of plague were true. The situation is more dire than I imagined. We need a plan of action before whatever this is consumes the living lands.
We are here. Come to us. Commune with us. We have waited for you. Come.
What's the matter? Can you hear me? Well, that's encouraging. The Emperor trusts your judgment, and so do I. Whatever you think is best, I'll support it. You know something of our troubles. That much is clear. What would you have us do?
Right behind you.
Oh, just be careful. The Emperor would never forgive me if anything happened to you.
Take it slow. We'll be right here.
Or whatever you have planned, I suggest you do it.
local militia's lax at the best of times, which these are not.
Could this pillar of Archer be connected to the plague?
It is you. Come closer. We feared you were but a dream. We awake from seasons of slumber. We have been waiting. A colony of insects, the many united by one purpose. Mycelia twining through the loam, taking and giving in equal measure. We are the ache in the land, the roots that run deep. And you are familiar to us. Our memories are fractured, but you too are alone in your strangeness. Godlike. This term means nothing to us. But why would you belong to another, shackled to their will? Shackled like us to rot and corruption. It spreads and festers and seeps and crawls. Poor bear, poor us, poor you. No, not its fault. Fear hides behind teeth and talons. We are afraid too. We fear the rot. It spreads in the bear, the water, the wild. It is an infection. A foreign body invades, the host fights back. We feel the pain of this intrusion. It overwhelms us. If an animal sickens after a fight, as it howls and sings its agony, what do you do? Let it hunt. Let it sink its teeth in. Let it scream as they die. Find what hurt you. Destroy it. Eat it. Bury it. Yes. Go then. We would have given you such a gift, but you scorn us. Face your perils alone, but do not call for us in your need.
You all right? You look like you were in a trance for several minutes.
What happened? What can you recall? Spare no detail. Inquisitor Ludwine will need to hear of this. I've agreed to share my findings with the Steel Garrote, as long as they do the same. Not that she has any interest in ecology. Ludwine is obsessed with our security. Sees enemies lurking around every corner. Perhaps, but danger takes many forms, some more subtle than others. The Steel Garrote provide us some much-needed protection, but they answer only to themselves. We have our interest in the living lands, and they have theirs, a mutually beneficial arrangement. Stay out of their way, and they'll return the favor. Ah, you're going to be troublesome, aren't you? At least you're on our side. We'll talk more at the embassy. I'll ensure the Paradise militia give you free passage into the city. The loss of the Claviger will be felt in every corner of Paradise.
What am I hitting? Give me a target.
Whatever the Inquisitor's like, she can't be worse than that bear. Can she? You are full of surprises, Envoy. Still, you have your work cut out for you in Paradise. Enjoy the calm while you can.
The path to Paradise is tad overgrown, but I can find my way back.
Where's my mark?
Seek!
Hilgard doesn't seem like the kind of man you'd send to the frontier, does he? You seem much better suited to it. I guess you're used to camping in the wilds. though probably without the company. What's on your mind? I'll be here if you need me. Nice work. That'll help against whatever we face out there. I haven't seen this much excitement in a while. Perhaps I've got you to thank for bringing it with you, Envoy. Between Dawnshore is most people's first view of the living lands, and last brush with civilization. Okay. Another win, but who's counting?
Let me catch my breath. Watch the left. Right flank!
Zarab's ahead. Mogren's Fury. Keep it away from gunpowder, or you'll be as bald as me.
You're mine now!
Left flank! Let's see what you got!
Bad luck to hang around a graveyard. Maybe we should move on.
This one's mine.
Next one's mine!
DOC!
It's...
Welcome to Paradise, Envoy. Yep. Good work out there, Envoy. Only just arrived, and you're already the talk of the town. Well, the ambassador ordered me to give you free access to the city. No idea why he's calling the shots all of a sudden, but...
That sounds ominous.
Anyway, you can go on ahead. The ambassador's expecting you. Just doing my job. Once you're in the city, you'll find the Adiran embassy due north of the gatehouse. Take care, Envoy.
What? No parting words from me? After all the time we spent together?
Shove off, Muttonhead. How's that for a parting word?
With talk like that, it's no wonder the Adirans think we need a little civilizing. At least I'm in good company now, right?
Envoy!
It is you. You refused our help once. Now you return to us in even greater need. We are not in your head. You are in our prison. An arrow broke the skin. It carried poison to your veins. Your heart stilled, but we were not the one to silence its song. We are not corrupt. And imprisoned here with us. But we can help you. We could send you back. Just this once. Are you truly so blind? There will be no next life for you. The same roots that bind us bind you too. Accept our gift and free us in return, or share our prison forever. Like a scent in the wind, yes. We will show you, but first, we will free you. You shall know pain like no other. Breathe deep. All birth is agony.
You're awake? Thank the gods. For a second there, I thought I had a problem on my hands. Liviana, the local Sawbones. I wish I could take credit for saving your life, but I believe I had very little to do with it.
Glad to see you with us. I was sure you were already on your next trip around the wheel, but I brought you here just in case. If anyone can work a miracle, it's Liviana, though whatever restored you is beyond even her skill. Hey, I'm sure you would have slung me over your back too, if our situations were reversed.
There's something I still don't understand. Envoy, you died. Don't get too excited. When you play with life and death, there are bound to be consequences.
What does this mean for them? Should they expect anything else strange? Other than coming back from the dead, I mean.
That depends on a few things. Visions and hallucinations? Likely. Manifestations of past lives? Uncommon, but possible.
Anything they should avoid? Strenuous exercise, hard drink, strong sveff.
Look for patterns. If your friend has any troubling signs, be attentive to what triggers them. This is far beyond my expertise. You should visit Runid, our local watcher. She would know what to make of your strange, stubborn soul. You've worked with one before. Good. You have an open mind. A watcher examines the soul down to its very core. I can't think of anyone more qualified for the job.
Sometimes it's easier to ask for forgiveness rather than permission.
Runid's shop is in the hills to the northeast. A bit of a walk. Just head out of the gate to the east of town and follow the path that curves to the north. It should be perched up in the hills. Oh, but avoid the Watcher in Hightown. She's a known charlatan. I'll send word to the ambassador that you survived, but he'll no doubt want to talk to you. I hope you aren't thinking of confronting your killer. Not that it's any of my business. Head up the stairs outside my clinic and take a left onto the main road. That'll get you to the embassy. Apologies. Paradise is a bit of a maze, especially to newcomers.
Don't worry. I know my way around. Which is why I should go with you. Your assassination is bound to have stirred things up. Don't mention it. Besides, I don't want this to blow up any more than you do. The sooner we solve your murder, the better for everyone. And we should talk back at camp. I'm hoping you can help me understand what just happened to you.
You're looking well.
In my dream, you were surrounded by light, but it was shining from inside.
Godlike. Interested in saving a couple of lives? So, you're that godlike, the Adirian envoy. You're the one who saves the ambassador from the Strangle Rot, right? Well, the conversation went something like, did you hear an Adirian envoy was killed at the gate? What? Really? Yes, a godlike. They saved the ambassador from the Strangle... And so on. I'm sorry, that came out wrong. I'm just trying to help some friends of mine. They're Adirians, but they've had a string of bad luck. Is there any chance you could lend them a hand? Galarde. Loftlead and Gladwine came here about 8 years ago, long before the recent rush of Adirians. They admitted to having a checkered past back home, but they started a new life in Paradis. Back then, you'd struggle to find an Adirian in the city. Now they're everywhere. Anyway, with all these Adirians coming in, Loftlead and Gladwine started spotting old faces. And if they were spotting old faces, it was only a matter of time before those faces started spotting them back. They're lying low in the shantytown for now, but they mean to leave for Thirdborn.
Adirians in the shantytown. I doubt they're getting a warm welcome. Most of the people there are Paradisans run out by Adir.
They're afraid to go out in public, and Gladwine, poor soul, he's gone blind from bad drink. Exactly. And the required herbs grow in the wilds around Paradis. It's a little too dangerous for us ordinary folks, but for the Adirian envoy, for the hero who braved the Strangle Rot, I'm sure it will be no problem.
Ending with flattery is a nice touch.
Agrasima. Many thanks, envoy. Oh, there is one more thing they need. Land deeds. They've already paid for them. There's a Rawatayan in the Pearl District, Mako, who was handling the paperwork. I don't know. That's the problem. Mako and I had a falling out a while back. It's best if someone else goes. Thank you, envoy. God bless you.
The Dream Scourge has driven people to the city. Means more bandits on the road.
Assassinated just inside the front gates. Killer is still at large. A captain from the Valian Trading Company sneaks north. Warning. This work. Rough currents are keeping ships from braving the port of Paradis. Supplies may run low for a time.
Walk in, give me a letter, and go.
Always thought they should move to High Market. Then they'd make enough to eat.
You there! Are you just going to stand there and walk at that body all day?
He's dead. It's not like I can do anything for him. You, what are you doing? This is a crime scene. That's evidence.
That's the Imperial envoy. Stay out of their way.
Stay out of trouble.
Surprised they'll let us walk in.
The Clavager took good care of us. Always paid on time.
Oh, you are a special one, you are. I thought all the godlikes were taken back, wherever they came from. Don't mean a thing by it. I'm glad to see not all the gods have abandoned us. No, of course I'm not drunk. I'm an alchemist. You should know, this place is heading quickly into a swamp of madness. Even the plants and the animals feel it. I would say welcome to the living lands, but things have gotten even stranger lately. Sapiento di Falva, alchemist and dreamer, at your service. My latest experiment was meant to solve the scourge that has come over the local flora and the fauna, but it wasn't meant to be. I expected my main reagent to be delivered today, but I suppose the gods had other ideas. Awakened Adra has already failed me. No, I have the misfortune of requiring luminous Adra for this experiment. The gentlemen who are supposed to acquire my Adra have not delivered it, and they seem to be avoiding me, as if they fear my wrath. At this point, I'll take any help I can get. My friends must have lied. Or they got the Adra and they lost it. I can't imagine why else they would be acting so strange about it. Interesting that you think I'd name names while talking to the newly arrived envoy from Adir. But yes, Adelgund. Often by the western gate. She knew some animancers, and she might know something. Ah, yes, that's a great idea, and one which you came up with completely on your own, if anyone asks. Really, though, any luminous Adra will do. I'm sure there's some out there, somewhere.
died. But you're here. I'll keep trying. But there's not much to be done for Fort Northreach.
Envoy, is it really you? I can't believe you're alive. When they dragged you to Liviana's clinic, I assumed the worst. How do you feel? Not even death can slow you down, I see. But we'll return to the topic of your untimely demise shortly. Our first order of business is your purpose here in the Living Lands. Did the Emperor send you with anything for me? Your writ of commission, perhaps? Very good. I'm eager to see what our Emperor intends. Now, His Majesty names you a loyal servant of the Adiran Empire, and an extension of the throne's authority. Thank goodness. At least someone understands the gravity of our situation. And I can't think of anyone more suited for the job. You've seen how wild the Living Lands has become, both in nature and in politics. Sometimes I think the island has a mind of its own. No sooner had you arrived than you found yourself at the center of our troubles. Trust me, we'll get to that. This embassy has no shortage of political foes, but the Dream Scourge is what keeps me up at night. You've seen firsthand what it can do in nature. We can't let it reach the cities. No doubt some superstitious peasant toiling in the fields. The Living Lands has plenty of both. Inquisitor Ludwig thinks the plague is a distraction. She's more concerned about these local rebels fighting against the Empire. They've sabotaged our work, killed our soldiers, and the final straw, attacked you out in the open.
All the more reason to strike first, or so the thinking goes.
Whatever their reason, we have to retaliate for the good of the Empire. I won't lie to you, Envoy. Our position is tenuous. If we can't even defend ourselves, how are we to defend the Living Lands? But defend it we must, for the sake of everyone who calls this island home. Inquisitor Ludwig demands that someone hang for the attempt on your life. These Paradisian rebels must face justice. The choice is yours, as will be the consequences. All I ask is that you use your best judgment.
Not many get a chance to solve their own murder, you know. I know someone who could help. A dwarven tracker named Marius. Kith or beast, there's little he can't find. He's staying at the Grinning Ballarrock, not far from Liviana's infirmary. We just take the main road east to the market, then head down the stairs and cross the canal. Rough part of town, even by the standards of Paradise. No, but this is the Paradisians' home. They're very good at hiding here. And Marius is good at finding things that want to remain hidden. Marius is from the Tusks, about the harshest and remotest place the gods ever created, even by the standards of the living lands.
Trickery, lies. The gods did not build this place.
Let's just say no one survives out there without picking up a few skills, the kind we'll need if we're going to find hidden assassins. Especially if they're from the streets of Paradise.
I suggest you recruit as many allies as you can, but choose carefully. They, like you, will represent the Empire. But before we can send you off to parts unknown, we need assurances from the local healer that you're fully recovered. After all, you survived a brush with death. The health of your body is one thing, the health of your soul is another. I'm sure that a scholar of your prestige is more than capable of self-diagnosis, but time is of the essence. Remember, the assassin is out there. You have the element of surprise. I suggest you use it. Safe travels, and come back with a good story, hey? We'll talk more of the Dream Scourge when you return. Until then, Envoy.
How about we start with Marius at the Grinning Balrog? Besides, I could use a drink after all this.